Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. One day a young man named Adi, the calculator, because he had studied mathematics, decided to leave Bukhara and seek greater knowledge. His teacher advised him to travel southwards and said to him, "Seek the meaning of the peacock and the snake," something which gave young Adi a great deal to think about. He traveled through Khurasan and finally, before entering into Iraq, he came across a place where he found a snake and a peacock involved in a heat of debate. And Adi spoke to them that what they are doing. "We are having a discussion," they said, "about our relative merits." "This is just what I want to study," said Adi, "so please keep on your discussion." Peacock said, "I feel that I am more important. I represent aspiration, flight into the heavens, the celestial beauty, and hence knowledge of the higher things. It is my mission to remind man by means of aspects of his self which are hidden to him." "I, on the other hand," said the snake, hissing slightly, "represent just the same things. Like man, I am bound to the earth. This makes me remind him of himself. Like him, I am flexible as I wind my way along the ground. He often forgets this, too. In tradition, I am he who stands guard over treasures hidden in the earth." "But you are hateful," shouted the peacock. "You are sly, secretive, dangerous." "Oh, you are listing my human characteristics," said the snake, "while I prefer to list my other functions as I have already done. Now look at you. You are vain, over plump, and have a harsh cry. Your feet are too big, your feathers too well developed." Adi interrupted at this point. "It is only your disagreement which has enabled me to see that neither of you is altogether right. And yet, we can clearly see, if we take away your personal obsessions, that together you make up a message for mankind." And Adi, while the two opponents listened, was able to explain to them what their functions were. Man crawls on the ground like the snake. He could rise to the heights like a bird. But just as the snake retains his selfishness when he tries to rise and becomes like the peacock, overproud. In the peacock we can see possibility of man, but not properly achieved. In the sheen on the snake, we can see the possibility of beauty. In the peacock, we see it taking a flamboyant turn. And then a voice from within spoke to Adi and told him, "That is not all. They fight because each has settled for his own kind of life, thinking it to be the realization of a true status. One, however, guards treasures and cannot lose it. The other reflects beauty, a treasure, but cannot transform himself with it. In spite of their not having taken advantage of what was open to them, they yet symbolize it for those who can see and hear." The snake and the peacock.